girl. I'm Sabina.
Hi, my name is Lydia.
My name is Lavonia.
I'm Jafar.
Hello, my name is Samir.
I'm from Cameroon, the English part of Cameroon.
I'm Nigerian.
I am from Nigeria.
I'm from Zimbabwe.
I am from Pakistan.
Good question. I've studied in Nigeria, in the UK, in Canada, and here in Belgium.
For me, I've only studied in Nigeria before coming here.
I studied in Zimbabwe, then moved to Belgium, then went to the UK, then came back to Belgium.
Yeah, so I did my bachelor's from Pakistan, and now I was here for a postgraduate.
I would start with Nigeria. You're also Nigerian, so you know how Nigeria is very rigorous. So the Nigerian system, basically, they bombard you with a lot of stuff.
For me, studying in Nigeria was quite challenging.
I know even parents complain about this for even their children.
You don't have access to a lot of resources.
Most times, the lecturers don't care to even explain so much. They don't care even if you understand. So you have to do a lot of research on your own in order to do well.
Access to the teachers themselves, the lecturers, it can be very limited if you're not like a very popular person at school or something like that. The opportunities afterwards is not a lot.
In Zimbabwe, I was pretty lucky because Zimbabwe has like a very good education system. Though very theoretically heavy, where there are no practicals as much. But the way of working and the style of teaching was pretty good.
We do the studying in Pakistan like the traditional way. It's through the notes. It's everything is written. We don't have such infrastructures like platforms where you can access your course material and everything. So it was a big chunk, and but it was very easy.
Now, comparing that to the UK gives you the best of both worlds. From my experience, I got the theory aspect and I also got to do the practical aspect as well. I remember during my undergrad, I had a lot of workshops, and in these workshops, we had to implement everything we learned during the theory part of those courses, and that really built my understanding and gave me a deeper understanding of the courses. Also, the UK helped me build my critical thinking analysis because I had to learn how to write essays. I had to learn how to summarize long pages of research work into 500 words, in fact, into 250 words.
So while studying in the UK, I found it the easiest for me because it was most familiar.
Canada too, it was a lot of theory. We did have some practical along the side, but if I compare that to the UK, I would say the UK for me, it was more informative for me in the UK than in Canada. But Canada was also very great.
Yeah, studying in Belgium and Cameroon, they're almost the same, but because back in Cameroon, where I studied was in the medical field, which demands a lot.
So far my experience with Belgium is good because you start from zero. So you are just like a child thrown in a stranded island, and you just survive on your own. It's like you are a baby disguised in a big body. So you just outgrow from your struggles. You manage stress. You manage a lot of stuff, and you just start from zero. So my experience was a lot better just because I got to learn a lot.
Here in Belgium, it demands a lot, but the difference comes now in here handling work and studies at the same time. That is what is so challenging.
My first university in Belgium was more or less the Nigerian system. I had no assignments, I had no presentations. It was just I come to class, I get lectures all day, and I'm exhausted. I go back home, I have to come back the next day at 8:30 a.m. up until sometimes 8 p.m. So this was a routine 3 to 4 times a week.
Here in Belgium, I think it's even more challenging. Even though you have access to these teachers, you have access to the materials, you have access to everything you need, you still have to like do extra work because sometimes you just have, it's 100% exam written or oral. You don't have class work, you don't have group work, you don't have assignments in some courses. So it can be a bit of a challenge.
Belgium, it was pretty challenging in terms of like your results depended on your exams.
I was not used to the system and how they expect you to answer the question. So you don't want to know what my first exam went like. It was like an eye opener for me.
Your results just depending on an exam was pretty tough. I don't like studying, I'll say it here. I don't like reading, I don't like cramming, I don't like any of that.
I now know that this is what the teacher expects from you. You don't have to give everything word for word. You don't have, this is what they want, because every teacher, they have what they expect from every student. So it was different, challenging, but easy. You can easily talk to the teachers. You can easily communicate with them your needs, and they help you through the courses. They try to make things easier for you. So yeah.
And another thing that I found weird was calling your teachers by their first names in Zimbabwe and in the UK. Like that was Sir, that was Mr. So and so. When I came here, there's Yap, there's Stain, and you're calling them by their first names, which is weird. And it's kind of deceiving because you might fall into the trap of thinking they're your friend. And then you get an 8 and you can't really talk to them about raising your grade to the 10. So yeah, it was a bit of a culture shock, but it's all good.
I had to switch to another school because I didn't find it great, especially for my mental health. So I switched to a new school, and in the new school, I would say it was more of the opposite. Here, I have a lot of group works, I have a lot of assignments, and I really appreciate the group work in my second university in Belgium because, yes, over the years, I've always presented in school, but I would say my second school here in Belgium helped me develop my public speaking abilities even more.
I would say coming here, I principally came here for greener pasture, and I get my work, I take it so seriously. I would say now in Belgium, my hobby is like my job. Apart from studies, I go to work. Practically most of my time I work, so I have limited time for studies. I hardly get enough sleep. That's what is so challenging about my studies here. But I do my best to achieve both. I'm a fighter. What I like a lot about Belgium is that somehow I have the opportunity to study and work at the same time.
I like that it has this ancient European feel to it in terms of the environment, the structures. I really like that. There are so many beautiful places to see. So yeah, that's great.
People are nice, they're polite, and yes, this is how it is for me.
Everybody is, I think they can be very friendly towards you. Based on my experience, my personal experience when I just got here, I didn't have to like struggle a lot getting to places. I can just ask for location, and some people were kind enough to literally take me to the places themselves without any stress, and it was a very pleasant experience coming from someone who just moved to a country where they don't have any family members or have anybody else. So it was just like a good introduction to Belgium for me.
They take work here really seriously. So if you're paid to do something, you expect that job to be done. You won't hear any excuses that, oh, I was out at lunch and I forgot and so forth. Or hearing random excuses. If you paid for a service, you're gonna get that service, and it's gonna be expected that that service is gonna be done.
Like that, you can move around even if you don't have a car. You can move on with a bicycle, you can use a tram, you can use a train, literally buses, everything is available. There's no limit to your access. Like in Canada, if you don't have a car, you're gonna suffer. So yeah. The transport system here is really good.
I can get around how I want, and yeah, cool.
Belgium is very accessible, so if you want to go to another city, another town, and so forth, you have a way of getting there usually. The food, you'll hear people say other things, but I like the food. Falafel, stofles, I like it all because I don't eat hot spicy food, so I appreciate mushrooms. I appreciate stew without spice. So yeah, the food is good as well.
Now I just discovered this ability that even if I'm alone in any part of the world, I can just survive. I know how to start from scratch and make it to the bottom at least.
I don't like the weather.
I don't like the weather. It is very, very unpredictable.
It reminds me so much of the UK. It rains too much.
Like now we're supposed to have summer and it's raining for no reason. There's no sun. Like I'm wearing jean and a shirt. I'm supposed to be in like summer clothes, you know?
Last year we had no summer. Like, come on. I would take the Canadian summer any day. So yeah, we literally have no summer in Belgium. So if you think you're coming to Belgium to enjoy sunshine, sorry, to possible.
One challenging thing here is the language.
The language.
The language, I would say,
It's so hard sometimes to communicate with people on the street.
Oh, tell me about it. The language barrier when it comes to international students getting jobs, because with the language it's also a good thing. I like that you can easily get around, you can easily communicate because almost everyone here speaks English as well. But when it comes to integrating and getting your career started here, it's quite difficult because you have to learn the language. You have to be fluent in the language, either Dutch or French. You have to be fluent to be able to get something meaningful to kickstart your career.
however, I think, yeah, it's kind of a barrier. You have to really learn how to speak the language if you really want to integrate into the system. So that's kind of, yeah, a setback for most people.
I'm learning the language. I've gotten to a certain level, not fluent yet, but I'm learning, and because I want to start my career here in logistics.
Belgians are, how can I say, they have an individualistic culture while we have a collective culture. So coping with their culture, like at home, everyone is mostly like independent. It's so hard. You get to just be on your own, maybe scroll on your phone to keep yourself busy. That is it. Those are things I find in Belgium, which is different from Cameroon, where you get up, you meet your neighbor, you guys greet and even communicate, but here it's different.
For the new students and newcomers to integrate with the culture, learn some basic language before coming here, and yeah, there's no bad part about it. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, thank you, girl.
Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
Thank you.